Hi guys, I'm Ben from Adaptalux and welcome back to another macro photography tutorial where today I've come to Halton-le-Clay garage where there's lots of classic cars and engines in various states of disassembly because I've got a new toy to play with, the Laowa 15-35mm probe zoom lens. It's much like the probe lenses that we've seen in the past, but this one has some really cool features that offer a lot more creative possibilities. So I'm going to be poking this lens into different car parts and engines and seeing if we can't get some really cool videography. So this is my setup for today. I've got everything sat here on a tripod, nice and sturdy so that we don't have any camera shake. And then we have a slider. I'm going to be doing some videography today. I want to get some nice smooth motion shots of pushing the lens in and out of the various subjects. On top of the slider, we've got the Sony a7 III and then of course the probe lens itself here in all of its glory, sticking out the front so that this part of the probe lens can be pushed through cylinders and across the top of some really interesting engine parts and whatever else we can find in the garage. So let's take a look at what this lens can actually do. I want to get a nice sweeping shot through these exposed cylinders. This is not the kind of shot that you'd be able to get with a conventional lens, but of course the probe lens with its long barrel will be able to pass through all of these metal parts and get a really cool shot. But it does get cooler than this. Because we now have zoom capability, we can zoom all the way out from 30mm down to 15, which gives us a really wide viewing angle. This is a 110-degree viewing angle. We can almost see the entire room from this probe lens, but that's not what we're interested in right now. Right now, I want to simply pass this along these cylinders and get a really cool shot, moving forwards nice and smoothly. So I think you'll agree that's a pretty cool and unique shot, but I think we can make it even more interesting by adding some light. I want to add some colored light to reflect off the top of this metal. So I'm going to quite simply plug in a single blue lighting arm and just hold it up here. So we're looking at the reflection of the light. I'm going to move it around a little bit and try and find the best position for this light, but I think a blue light with the orangey coloured ambient light looks really cool and gives this a sort of industrial or sci-fi feel. As cool as the 15mm wide-angle view is, it's actually kind of a problem too, especially when we're adding some lighting. You can see so much around the end of the lens, it's really difficult to hide anything out of view. So when I'm adding some lighting, chances are it's going to be in the shot. So I'm going to try something a little bit different over here. We've got another engine with some exposed cylinders, but we can actually push the lens through the cylinder. But what I've done here is place a red lighting arm behind the cylinder. So we're actually lighting it from behind. We're not going to be able to see this lighting, but as we pull out, we can see that that red is reflecting around inside the cylinder, and as we pull out, we still can't see that light. This is probably the best way to try and light something using the Adaptalux Studio, and this probe lens is hiding the light behind the subject, within the subject, which is actually really easy with some flexible LED lights like this. You can get them into all sorts of different places and hide them from the view of this lens. So obviously the unique thing about this lens is that it's got this really long barrel and you can stick this into all sorts of nooks and crannies. It's also waterproof incidentally, but I don't think that's going to come in handy today. It's also pretty unwieldy. Because it's so long, it's really hard to position the lens. It's quite front heavy. In fact, it's far too heavy for the ball head on my tripod here, so we've had to jerry-rig an additional sort of locking mechanism here using the tools in the garage. I've got a little screwdriver here just to lock this thing in position. That means framing up a shot is a little bit of hassle, but once you do it, it really is quite fun. Pushing and pulling the lens through the shot like this wheel and tire here is really fun, especially when you've got some additional lighting to reflect off all of these metal surfaces. It can be really, really fun. I'm working on this really cool shot through the window and the steering wheel of this Jaguar XK120. It's going to look like it's flying through the steering wheel and ending on the really nice dashboard inside. This is a really cool lens for getting through objects like the window, the steering wheel, and getting really cool shots of the interior of cars. This new Laowa probe lens is a really fun lens. It's got a lot of utility for pushing and pulling with videography shots, but it's also pretty cool with stills. If you can get this thing into a small area through little holes, you can see things that you just wouldn't be able to otherwise. Particularly on that really wide 15mm focal length, you can sort of surround yourself with the subject. We've just been putting it inside an engine and we got a really cool shot of one of the valves inside, but you'd never be able to get that without a lens like this. So huge thank you to Laowa for sending this over to us. A huge thank you to Jim from the garage for letting us play around with all of his toys. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video or learned something. Leave a comment below if you've used one of these Laowa probe lenses before or intend on getting this zoom version. Hit the subscribe button for lots more macro photography tutorials, ideas, and inspiration coming in the future. But for now, that's all I've got time for. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.